Sports Guys Talking Wrestling out in Austin, Texas.
Champ, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good to hear your voice. Listen, you heard Mark meant to call you this at the beginning of the call, and you've heard this or you're being referred to as the franchise of Ring of Honor Wrestling, just like Sting was the franchise of WCW. How much do you embrace that moniker?
Well, I was going to be unveiling my brand new full back Ring of Honor tattoo this weekend live on pay-per-view, but I don't think the fans are ready for that yet. I take great pride in wrestling for Ring of Honor, a company known around the world for its wrestling, not its flashy music. We don't have our wrestlers' song on iTunes, which would be cool if we did. I'm sure it's a monetary thing that would bring in some extra cash, but we really focus on our in-ring product, and I am the face of that company. I represent Ring of Honor in and out of the ring. It's the highest honor. It's that promotion that you've always wanted at that job. You are doing something so special and so unique that the owners, they want you to lead the charge. I mean, it's unreal to think about. And I love Ring of Honor. I've loved it for years. I've been in the Ring of Honor for longer than many people realize. They treat me amazing. I've been in a few different locker rooms too, and I gotta say, not just because I'm here, not just because I'm the world champion, this one by far, hands down, is my favorite. You didn't ask this, but I'll go a little further and tell you what's my favorite part. Like I said, I've been a part of a few different locker rooms, and there's something to it when you have an idea, you want to voice your opinion, and that opinion, they listen to you, they sit down and they hear you out, because obviously if you've got an idea, you think it's important, then it must be important to them. That's the way they feel. And it's not just me they do that with. They do that with our entire roster. Luckily, we don't have the largest roster in the world, so it's a little easier to do that. But to have your ideas listened to, and most of them, they run with them. There's really something to that, especially when they run with your idea. Of course, you want to prove that you have great ideas, so you're going to put your all into it. And that's something that Ring of Honor knows. That's something that they really do. I love it. So yeah, I take great pride in being the franchise of the company.
Great stuff. Thanks, Champ.
All right, Evan, under the mat. Go ahead, Evan.
Yes, hello, Mr. Lethal. How you doing? Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Evan.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, I'm not sure if you're familiar, Jay. I know you've been in the business, not to make you feel old, of over 17 to 18 years, doing a great job for Ring of Honor.
One match that long, it's crazy.
One match that a lot of fans on my show and Chris Featherstone show and all over have been talking about that they want to see is Jay Lethal, Ring of Honor champion, versus Okada from New Japan. Have you ever thought about this match? And if you could tell us the possibility of seeing this match. There's a lot of Ring of Honor fans and New Japan fans and wrestling fans alike. This is one of the dream matches that a lot of people have been talking about.
I have thought about it for a very long time. And I would love to step into the ring with Okada. He's one of the best. I've been a fan of New Japan for many years, well before the joint venture, well before Ring of Honor teamed up with New Japan. I've been a fan and a friend of Okada's. And if I had to pick when I got to wrestle Okada, considering wrestling is currently on its boom period, considering we sold out a show already for next year, if I had my way, I think I would pick to wrestle Okada in Madison Square Garden. Now, the coolest part about that is, and this may sound funny, but I'm being as truthful as I can, most of the wrestlers from my generation thought that the only way to work in Madison Square Garden as a wrestler was to either A, fill out an application to be a worker there, or must work for the WWE. And it's amazing, the proof is in the pudding, that Ring of Honor is on the rise and doing big things, because we just sold out Madison Square Garden for next year. It's unreal. I got goosebumps right now even just talking about it. So to answer your question, I'd love to wrestle Okada, and if I had my way, if I had my dream match, I'd wrestle Okada in Madison Square Garden.
Thank you, sir.